Hey everyone, time to try sight reading. So I thought with this new sight reading example, we could try something else new, which is to use a wheel to help us figure out which ways we can have fun moving around and trying out these different note values. So we're going to take a look at the wheel of names. Let's check it out. All right, so on the wheel of names here, you see, well, many of the movements that we've done. If you've been keeping up with our sight reading, I tried to put as many things on there that I could think of that I thought might work out with the different ways we could move. Some of them may or may not work very well, so we'll have to see how it goes. But here's our sight reading example. Take a look. And what we're going to do is go through note by note or rhythm pattern by rhythm pattern, come up with a sequence of movements or body percussion that will go with it, and then we're going to try it all together. So the first note that we have here is a half note. Let's see if we can come up with a really cool way to move for a half note or something that makes sense. So I'm going to spin the wheel of names. Here we go. Hop on one foot. It's not really so good for a half note because the half note is kind of long, so we want to figure out a way to move that's going to show the length of the half note. So I'm going to spin the wheel again. Bent knees, that will totally work. So we will bend our knees for our half note. All right, then we have this pattern. Syncopa, ti-ta-ti. So we're gonna need a total of 3 movements or sounds or combinations. So let's see what the wheel comes up with. What should we do with that first 8th note? Ooh, strike your favorite pose. Okay, so let's say for the first and the last 8th note that surround our quarter note, we're going to strike our favorite pose. For me, it's going to be something really simple like this so that I can move in and out of it really quickly. Let's see what our quarter note is going to be. Looks like our quarter note will be raising the roof. So let's put that syncopated sequence together. Since this is my strike a pose, I'm going to go syncopa, syncopa. Depending on what your strike a pose looks like, you might be able to get in and out of it just as easily as me. So try to make sure that that pose you're picking isn't something super complicated. You can get in and out without losing your balance or doing anything like that. Okay, then the next thing is a pair of 8th notes. Let's see what we'll do for our pair of 8th notes, our TT. Looks like we'll be doing that disco dance move, so like this. T-T. Try it with me. T-T. Ready? 2 more times. T-T. 1 more time. T-T. Got it? All right, after our 8th notes comes quarter notes. Now, since we did raise the roof on the quarter note when we did it in our syncopated pattern, let's just keep the raise the roof. Raise the roof for each quarter note you see. The next rhythm pattern, 16th notes. Now here's where I'm not really sure what's going to happen. Depending on what the wheel comes up with, it could likely not work when we are trying to do something 4 times quickly in succession. So let's see what happens here. Looks like for our 16th notes, we'll be dabbing. I think it can work. It'll be really fast. So let's say you're going to alternate sides. Teary, teary. Try teary, teary. And let's say, you really need to make sure you have plenty of space. And when you're going like this, try to keep your arms up in the air so that you don't accidentally hit your fingers or hands on a desk or piece of furniture. All right, let's try it 4 times. Here we go. Teary, teary. 3 more times. Teary, teary. 2 more times. Teary, teary. 1 last time. Teary, teary. I think it's doable. Please be careful. All right, let's see what else we have here. A whole note. Okay, let's see if the wheel can come up with something that can easily be stretched out to show 4 beats. Since we've already used raise the roof for a quarter note, we'll find something else. I'm going to spin this wheel again. Looks like we will be turning in a circle. Okay, so turning in a circle slowly for 4 beats. Doesn't matter which direction you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know you can do that one. All right, so we've got our whole note. Next is another pattern, another sequence of notes that I'm going to group together. So we're going to take the dotted quarter note, tum, and we're going to include the single 8th note, T, behind it, and count those as one movement. Let's spin the wheel to see what our tum, or our dotted quarter, is going to be. Since we've already had strike your favorite pose, I'm going to spin it again. Slide, definitely doable. Okay, so we're going to take a step and slide, tum, T. And then with your single 8th note, go back to that strike a pose that you did to follow up with your tum. So let's try that a couple times. Here we go. Tum, T. Here we go again. Tum, T. One last time. Tum, T. Lastly, let's spin to see if we can come up with something silent to do for our quarter rest at the end. We've already turned a circle, gotta do something different. We're already dabbing on our 16th note, so I'm gonna spin again. That was really close. I thought maybe we could pattern these, but nope. Okay, up, jump with both feet. We can definitely do that. All right, here's our quick review of each of the note values and the way we're gonna move for them. I'm saying these just as much for myself as I am for you, friends. So, for the half note, bend your knees, ta. For the syncopated pattern, pose, raise, pose. I just said raise instead of raise the roof. For our double 8th notes, TT, disco, TT. For our quarter notes, raise the roof. For our 16th notes, dab, 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 dab. For our whole note, turn in a circle, 4 beats. For our tum T, it's slide pose. For our quarter rest, jump. All right, we're gonna try it without too fast of a tempo. There's a lot to try here. Let's try it first at a tempo of 74 beats per minute. Good luck, everybody. Ta, cinco, fa, ti, ti, ta, 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 tiri, tiri, ta, 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 to, tum, ti, ta, ta, tiri, tiri, ta, 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 tiri, tiri, ta, ta, cinco, pa, ta. I missed the cinco, pa, ta, but I did get the jump. All right, I'm feeling adventurous. Let's turn this tempo up a little bit and go to 84 clicks per minute and see what it feels like. I suspect it's gonna feel challenging, but I'm ready for a challenge. Are you? Here we go. Ta, cinco, pa, ti, ti, ta, 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 tiri, tiri, ta, 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 to, tum, ti, ta, ta, tiri, tiri, ta, 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 tiri, tiri, ta, ta, cinco, pa, ta. Nice job, everybody. Just for fun, let's try slowly counting our way through this pattern. That means we're going to be using numbers instead of the rhythm syllables that we've been using. The exception is going to be for our syncopated pattern when we'll still say syncopa. Remember that if you have a note of a longer duration, you're going to speak the number that starts the note value, but you're not going to add in any other numbers if you're holding it out. So for example, in the first measure, we start with a half note. So on beat 1, I would say 1, but I'm going to hold that for 2 beats. Let's try counting. Ready, set, counting, go. 1, cinco, pa, 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and a 2, 3, 4. 1, 1 and 3. 1, 2 and a 3, 4. 1, 2 and a 3, 4. Cinco, pa, 3. All right, I hope you had fun. We'll be seeing more with this wheel of movements and sounds, and I hope you have a great rest of your day whenever you're seeing this. Take care, everybody.